Simmers, welcome back to today's YouTube video. We've got some mods to show you guys today, and also some mod news that I need to get into urgently because I need to warn y'all. If you are using mod The Sims, the accounts have been compromised again with malicious virus uploads. Now, we've had this happen multiple times beforehand. I can't tell you how many times that I have seen the mod The Sims has been, compromised with viruses. So be careful. Do not download any mods from Mod The Sims as of right now. It says to best protect yourself, it's suggested you do not download any mods or CC from any account on the Mod The Sims website currently. This again was posted today. So it says these malicious virus uploads have been found attached to several The Sims 4 and The Sims 2 files. So this issue is not only affecting The Sims 4 players. Now, basically, what happened was The Sims After Dark first brought the issue to our attention with the below announcement. Basically, just saying that if you've downloaded mods from these creators in the past 24 hours, to delete them and run a virus scan and change your passwords. So again, just be mindful. Do not use Mod The Sims as of right now. The other great thing that you guys should all download is the Mod Guard by Twisted Mexi. I'll link it in the description of this video. This is a mod that I always use because it will basically tell you if your game has been compromised and to leave it immediately. And then I'm pretty sure it will report to the creator through this mod or something like that. But I always have this mod in my game. It is a lifesaver because obviously you guys don't want to have, viruses and your mods to be compromised when you're playing The Sims 4, because not only does it affect your game, but your computer. That's not good. We don't want that. So just stay away from Mod The Sims. Get your mod guard. Make sure to have that mod in your mod folder all the time. That's one of my biggest things that I always tell people for must-have mods. Mod guard should be in there, again, by Twisted Mexi. But do not fear, I brought you mods from CurseForge, which has not been compromised. So we're gonna look at a few mods today. All right, so we're back here with Yvette. I gotta say, this has become one of my favorite apartment spots with the New World on Darien or whatever it's called. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. I'm just gonna go with it. But anyways, the first mod that I have for you guys is another lot trait mod. So last time I showed you guys this no need decay mod. Basically, they have another one, but it's for, let me see if I can find it. Where did it go? The Skill Haven. The Sims on the lot will gain all skills twice as fast, so a perfect place for learning. I personally love this mod because I always give my Sims the overachiever trait because it helps them learn skills faster. Now with this lot trait, which could be perfect for your schools or whatever you're doing, your Sims can basically level up faster. So is Yvette on level 10 for painting? She is. We're gonna put her back on level 5 and she can do a figure painting because I'm trying to just show you guys the how fast she levels up while she's doing it. So it should go pretty quickly. And I think also, I don't know if this Yvette has the overachiever. Does she? I don't know if she did. Hold on, let me check something real quick. She does have the overachiever, so this helps their skills raise faster. But that way you don't have to give them the overachiever, skill, and you can just give the lot trait, and then that way they will, level up faster. She's just on one painting, and she's, almost to 50% complete. So that's pretty good. Plus she was inspired too. So we can just have her sell that. But really for everything, Yvette hasn't even gotten any programming. She can practice programming. That's always a good little side hustle for your Sims to do. And we can have her work on that. And again, she's already up to 12%. I don't know if that's good or not. I wasn't really looking at the time to see, but now that she's practicing, obviously because it's level 1, it's probably going to be a lot easier than if she, gets higher up into those skills. But as you can see, it's been about 40 minutes in The Sims, or it was, and she's already up to level 2. So not too bad. All right, and then while Yvette is on the computer, I'm going to explain this next one, which honestly, it's kind of I would say it's a mod kind of CC-ish. It is, a while back ago, we had The Sims collab with Coach, and we got this bag. But the problem is these bags aren't functional in The Sims because, well, purses and bags in The Sims are not functional. They basically made the Coach bag functional, which is right here. It's the Coach Tabby Bag. You will have to use the one with the CC wrench on it. And we can basically put this down, and then I'll probably change the color. I don't know what color Yvette would want. Maybe we can just do this blue. This looks nice. And then we can go back into live mode, and then she can basically open this up as like an inventory, so you can like put stuff in there. So if I don't have anything in Yvette's inventory. Is there something I can grab? Okay, I grabbed this toy right here to see if it would go in. Okay, you can put the toy. So if it's little objects, you can put that in. That makes sense. I mean, I don't think, you know, the painting would probably, you know, fit in there. But anyways, that was what you can do. And then you can also freshen up. So you can apply the lip balm. You can freshen your breath. You can use perfume. So if you have Yvette come over here, do you want to get off of there, please? Thank you. And then Yvette can use the perfume, and she gets this little buff of like from using the perfume. She can also, again, you know, freshen her breath, you know, with her. So it is functional. And then I'm pretty sure you can also put this into your inventory so your Sims can, like, you know, act like they're carrying it around. I wonder what this button does. Oh, she can it just picks it up. It just was blank, so I didn't know what it was. You can also make this an heirloom as well if you wanted to do that too. But anyways, that was that. Okay, and then moving on to the last mod. You probably saw this when I was on the computer, but there is this mod that basically is a simple object tracker, and I thought this came in handy for someone who loses things all the time, especially in The Sims. This mod will probably be nice for you. You can filter and search for like electronic stuff, and then also things like around the house. So for instance, if I click on the electronic stuff, it's like you can, well, I guess a bicycle's not electronic, but anyways, you can look for a robot vacuum if it's near you, the RC quadcopter, the drone, the craft utility bots, and the bicycle. And then for this one down here, you can find like drinks, food, like I guess puddle if you want your Sims to play in a puddle, and then also trash, which I thought was helpful because sometimes Sims will leave things and you can't find it. So for instance, if I bought the vacuum, which is right here, or they have this one, it really depends on which one you want. We can just buy this one. We can have it move around, but before we actually do that, you need to click on this thing and click like tag. So it says there are no new messages at the top, because normally it'll tell you, you know, if there's messages from it. But you come here and then you can look up the robot vacuum, and it'll like point you to where the vacuum is. So if I clicked it again, if I was like over here, let's say I'm right here. We click this again. Yvette's gonna check it. Can she check it now? There we go. It'll move you to where it is. I thought that was so cool. And you can do that for like the drinks, food, all that stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. Hopefully someone finds it useful. I know typically the robots should come back to their charging place, but maybe you're looking for it because you need it to do something or whatever. You can then find it. So yeah, I thought that was handy. So anyways, that was all the mods that I had for you guys today. Again, the biggest thing is to not use the mod The Sims as of right now unless they've been like green lighted. But as I've seen, there's been no green light on this situation. So just stay away from it. Go to CurseForge, Patreon. Make sure you are downloading from sites that you trust and, you know, that do not have the malicious, you know, malware. I know that Mod The Sims has been, you know, dealing with that stuff for a while now, so I've kind of stopped using that website and just mainly focus on CurseForge and Patreon and stuff like that. But anyways, let me know down below which mod was your favorite. Also, if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button down below. And with all that being said, happy simming, and I will see you all later.